So, this is how I feel, how important it is, this dialogue between you and Krishna. So how do you feel about that? Who has anything to share about this? You know, sometimes if you share your own dialogue with Krishna, that inspires others. And then Krishna becomes happy with you, and then your dialogue becomes even more significant. So don't be shy. Yes, come on.
Very true, very, very true in that. I share your views. Thank you for sharing that with us.
No problem.
It's very precious gift that we realize our purpose in life. Certainly, it's the right direction to go with starting from oneself inside. I think that is a starting point, to start from within. The first person that we have to deal with in this planet is ourselves. Inside us. Where we're going to make a choice of our lifestyle and of what we want to do and where we want to go. And oftentimes, like Prabhu said, you can follow your heart on that. Your heart most likely wants to go towards Krishna. All our desires are pulling us away from it. So, thank you very much for sharing. I appreciate it.
That's important. We are trained in this present society to always put the blame on somebody else. We don't want to take responsibility for our life. But actually life begins, even materially speaking, when you take responsibility. That's so important. But when you're feeling rotten inside, that's what it is. There's a song. You can shine your shoes and wear a suit, and comb your hair and look quite cute. You can hide your pain behind a smile, but one thing you can't hide is when you're crippled inside. You know the song? Anyhow, the point is that whatever you're feeling inside your heart, that will be manifested outside. So the sooner we begin a genuine dialogue with Krishna and get some happiness and peace of mind and freedom from anxiety from this dialogue, that will automatically manifest outside and everything will become perfectly okay. That's the secret of life. But if you remain crippled inside, then it's going to be very difficult to see perfection outside. That perfection outside will look crippled too. And then we will put the blame. It's your fault. He did that, she did that, he because no. No. Krishna is perfect. If something goes wrong, you've got to be perfectly sure that you have had a hand in it. I mean, why should a perfect judge punish you for something you haven't done? Maybe in the material world you can be accused of something and be innocent and get wrongly accused and imprisoned. That can happen in the material plane. But when you're dealing with God, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. So, by beginning the dialogue, we also begin to take responsibility for anything that may not be right in our lives. And taking responsibility for our lives is the beginning of reality, it's the beginning of sanity. Avoiding responsibility means insanity. So, as Prabhu said here, first step is go inside. That's the first point. Take responsibility for yourself. And believe me, Krishna will reward you handsomely. Very handsomely. Okay, who else wants to share something? Yes, Harimati.
As you just said, that here in this material world, the judge can make a mistake,
Yes.
but even it's not possible because apparently maybe, but on the higher platform, this person also not innocent because maybe in previous life before he will get what he deserves. It only apparently looks that he's innocent.
Yes, just like Bhaktivinoda says here, that if I have to take another birth, Jamma Obimor, Icha Jaditor, by your desire, if I have to take another birth, then let me be born in the house of a devotee. And I will take birth as an insect. Kita Jammaho, Jatatu, as long as I'm your servant. Bahirmukha Brahma, Jamanai Ash. I'm not interested in any other birth, how exalted it may be, if I'm not your servant. So we can pray to God and say, yes, I may have screwed up for so many births and done so many bad things, so many things which are counterproductive to my happiness. That's fine, and I may have so many reactions still coming. I can understand that, my dear Krishna, so it doesn't matter. If because of that, by your desire, by your disposition, I have to take another birth, that's fine. But, so you cannot pray to God to suddenly magically wipe away everything. That's not so possible, because you put your hand in the fire, you got burnt. It's a bit late to pray. You have to pray before. Once you got your hand in the fire and you got burnt and you have to suffer something, it doesn't matter, you can go to the best doctor. Yeah, but it's still going to burn. You can't do anything about that. But you can at least say, don't put me in a situation where I won't put my hand in this fire again. And that means, Kita Brahmaho Jatatu Adas, let me be born as your servant. Let me not forget that. So that I will be able to make progressive advancement in life without again getting in further entanglement in this material world. Now that Krishna will do for you, because it's the only way out. It's the only solution to the problem, is to take shelter of Krishna, take shelter of God. That is the solution to the problem. By taking shelter of Him, we can slowly become free from this material entanglement. And the whole process of creation is meant to bring us to this point, so it's a very natural prayer. And Krishna will be very happy to satisfy that prayer, because it's what He wants you to do, because you're His beloved creature. We are all His beloved child. We are all His beloved children. He wants us to become free from this illusion. So let us pray to Him. Yes, I've been in illusion, and I've created so many problems because of this illusion. I may have to go again and suffer because of this illusion, but at least don't let me forget you. Let the process continue, through which I may become free from the ignorance that has brought me to this sorry state to begin with. Right? You can also ask some questions. If you don't want to share, you can also ask them. Mike.
Just a sort of a situation, and I'm very curious what advice you would give in this situation. I'm, for example, married to a woman that is not into Krishna consciousness the way I am. She seems not to understand, and she wants to discuss about it. And what would be your advice to be in this situation?
Well, the most important thing is that you have to be Krishna conscious. That's the most important thing. Second thing is that if you're Krishna conscious, then automatically your whole family will benefit. Wife, children, automatically. And as long as your wife is cooperative with you, she respects your choice in Krishna consciousness, then you have no reason to complain. You can't expect that she may be as committed to devotional service as you are, because she's also an individual soul. But she must have some commitment to spiritual life, otherwise why does she marry you? So that already presupposes that she has some good destiny is there within her heart, that she chose you as a husband. And even though I know your personal situation a little bit, even if I didn't know, the fact that a woman marries a man who's a devotee, that shows that she has some good destiny is there. So as long as she's favorable, as long as she's willing to help you, and she doesn't interfere with your choices in devotional service, then you have no problem. And how she will come along, that's up to Krishna.